Y'all already know we're gonna get straight into it. So first I'm gonna saute the spinach. Oh, hey y'all. Welcome back to Misha's Corner. I didn't even say hi, but y'all get the point. We're gonna saute down some garlic and some butter, or you can use olive oil or your favorite fat, or you could even buy the whole spinach dip, child. Do what you want to do, but this is what I'm doing. After that, I'm gonna add a whole bunch of spinach down in here. You want to fill the whole pot to the top because you already know what spinach does. I cover it for about 10 minutes. I come back and this all I got left. Now, what if I wanted to make a big old batch of this chicken? I wouldn't have nothing left, y'all. When I tell you the spinach was like right on point, like the exact amount I would need to stuff all 4 chicken breasts. But anyway, now you're just going to season it however you want to, just like I'm doing here. I didn't use much because, you know, we're putting cream cheese in here and other spices. Once we start mixing everything together, you don't want to over salt it. To my bowl, I added a whole entire softened block of cream cheese. I had the cream cheese sitting on that plate for like a few hours. Next, I added the spinach, which I kind of chopped up. I gave it a rough chop after I removed it from the pot. I added my cheese down there. In there, it's an Italian blend, but you can use your preferred cheese for this recipe. You really can't ruin it when it comes to the cheese. So I'm also going to add a few scoops of the fire roasted tomatoes just to give it some color, more body, and flavor. And this is how I make spinach dip anyway. I always put a little bit of fire roasted tomatoes. I love it so much. I don't know why I love this stuff so much. I have like 2 more recipes coming up with fire roasted tomatoes in them. Like I never get the regular stuff. But once I got that down in there, now you're going to season it because you got to season everything, make sure it's cohesive, all of that. So this is why I didn't put too much seasoning into the spinach because I didn't want to oversalt. Remember, all ingredient measurements will be in my description box. Make sure you guys check that out. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. So now I'm just going to mix this up gingerly, gently, carefully, okay? You don't want your hard work splashing all over your kitchen. So I'm going to mix this up and I'll show you guys what I do next. And now for the chicken, I have 4, I believe it's 4 chicken breasts here. They're a nice size. They're not super large, but they're like a little bigger than normal size. And I just asked the butcher to butterfly it for me because I didn't feel like doing it. And I knew I wouldn't have time to do it at home anyway because, you know, I have a kid. But if you don't have a kid and you have time to butterfly it yourself, as in, you know, slice it on the side and get it nice and ready to go, then you could do it at home. But I just let him do it while I had the free time at the grocery store because y'all already know when you got kids, it is what it is, child. But this is how it looks, just like this. And you could do it at home. I did it in my last recipe like a couple months ago, and I showed you guys how to do it. I'll link it below if you didn't catch that recipe. So once I got it nice and seasoned like this, I'm just gonna get a big old scoop and put it right down in there. So easy, so simple. Just one big old giant scoop and you just stuff it. Stuff it as much as you can stuff it. I overstuffed it, child, because I like a lot of cheese and spinach. So I stuff it. And then now I'm just going to take some Q-tips. Child, look at me. Some toothpicks. And I'm going to secure it so it doesn't spill all the way out. Like, it's going to spill regardless because of the cheese, but it won't spill all the way out. Y'all already know Texas is giving hell, and so therefore I'm cooking this chicken in the air fryer, but you can definitely cook it however you want in the oven, however you prefer. Once I set that to the side, I'm going to make like, it's not a glaze, but more so like a butter sauce. And I'm going to put some of this chimichurri and butter in the pan and just heat it up and just, you know, drizzle it over the chicken. What it's going to do is just, of course, it's going to add more flavor because this is chimichurri, but It's also going to help the chicken brown up and crisp up on top and all around. Once it comes to a simmer like this, I'm just going to mix it up, and that's it. You can add whatever you want to this, or if you want it to be like a stickier glaze, like maybe I add some honey or something like that. But I just wanted the butter, and I decided to flavor the butter that I'm going to use to drizzle over top. This chicken was so delicious. I will definitely make it again. It's not even expensive to make. All of this ingredients, I believe, was under $25, and it was worth it, is what I'm saying. So now I'm just going to drizzle it over top just like this, like I'm doing here. And look how delicious this looks already. And then I'm going to pop it into my air fryer. And y'all, wait till y'all see this chicken. Make sure you get this butter all over everywhere, okay? All over everywhere, because you want your chicken to look real nice and pretty like mine. But once I was done with this, I popped it into the air fryer. I did about 370 for 15 minutes. Then I checked the internal temp, put it back for another 10 minutes, and it comes out looking like this. Y'all, look at this chicken. Look at this chicken. Perfectly cooked, cheese nice and oozing, 165 degrees on the inside, and we're good to go. So now you want to let it rest. Let it rest, you guys, before we cut it. After you let it rest, you're going to slice into it like I'm doing here. And y'all, look at this chicken. It's perfectly cooked. The spinach, the cheese, the smell, it smells so delicious. I can't wait for you guys to give this a try. If you do, tag me and let me know what you think. Follow me on social media. You can tag me on social media. Look how juicy, delicious, and perfect that is. Look at me, about to drop it too, child. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you for your support, and I'll catch you on my next video. Bye.